Hey, welcome back to Snapbolt Games. My name is Max, and I have another Pauper League for you today. And I'm going to be playing some Cascade Tron today. First, as usual, let me say my channel is youtube.com/snapbolt. You can go there, check it out. There's a link down in the description below. Give me a subscribe, like this video. I really appreciate it. That really helps me out. And let me just go through this deck, and then we'll get into some games, and we'll have some fun, and we'll have some pretty sick Cascades here. So this is a Tron deck. You're just playing the big mana engine of Tron and the mana fixing engine of Prism plus Bonder's Ornament. Bonder's Ornament is a pretty insane one. And then you're playing the big Cascade package in this deck. I'm playing Maelstrom Colossus, which usually, like the other Cascade decks, just don't play just because it's 8 mana. But in Tron, it shouldn't be as big of a problem, and being colorless is actually nice. And then 4 Dino, 4 Boarding Party. And then our Cascades are just so good in this deck because we have Mole Drifter as well. And I'm playing a couple Pulse and Marasa. I've just been really impressed with this card whenever I've been playing it. I recently recorded with like a red-green Ponzolus deck, like a red-green mid-range deck. And this card continuously impressed me. Another card that I'm playing, just 2 Cannonade main, just because we can go like way over the top of other mid-range decks. But sometimes stuff like Boros Monarchy, if they flood the board, it could be annoying. Like if they have a bunch of 1/1s or elves against these like big fatties, they can't really get through like a bunch of 1/1s. So it's nice just to have a couple copies of Cannonade, I think. Like it may be better as something like Cast Down in the main. I'm not really sure, but I'm gonna try 2 Cannonade and see if I like it. Also having 2 main and then 2 more in the sideboard means you can go up to 4 when they're really good. Just that seems sweet to me. But one of the main things I changed in this brew is I'm not playing Ancient Stirrings. When I played this Cascade Tron deck before, one thing I didn't really like about Ancient Stirrings as much is, yes, in the early game it's 1 mana and you have a look at 5 to try to find a Tron land, a Prism, or an Ornament, or even a Colossus. That can be good finding Colossus in the late game. But once you have Tron assembled, let's say you have a Prism or a Bonder's Ornament down already, Stirrings got a lot worse because if you cast Stirrings looking for a threat, you can basically only find Ornament, which is sort of a threat, or Colossus. But I'm playing Impulse because Impulse looks at 4 cards. It does cost 2 mana, but it looks at 4 cards. You can take a Tron land, or you can take a Colossus or a Bonder's Ornament, but you can also just take Dino, Boarding Party, or Mole Drifter. So it being 2 mana isn't too big of a problem for this deck, I don't think. Being an instant is good. And actually costing 2 mana is actually pretty good against Spellstutter Sprite. It's harder for them to Spellstutter it. So I think Impulse is just straight up better than Stirrings, mainly because it can find all these colored spells, but also just because this is being an instant, and yeah, it just seems better. And then because I'm going Impulse, I also thought I really wanted to try Brainstorm in this deck. It can be a little bit awkward, and it probably will be, because a lot of times, like an early Brainstorm is just not going to be good. It's not going to be that great. But setting up Cascades in the late game just seems so sweet, and I've just really wanted to do that. And this seems like a nice shell. So imagine go cast Brainstorm, put back on top like Boarding Party and Dino, and then cast Colossus. We're guaranteed to hit Dino, Boarding Party, and then one more spell. So hopefully we can live the dream of cast Maelstrom Colossus, Cascade into Dino, Cascade that into Boarding Party, and Cascade that into Mole Drifter. That's the dream Cascade. And of course, I am playing Crop Rotation still. I think especially against the non-blue decks, Crop Rotation is just so good. It's 1 mana instant. Additional cost is to sack a land, and then you search your library for a land and put it onto the battlefield. So it's the best, fastest, most consistent way to find Tron. But against stuff like Spellstutter Sprite or other counterspells, part of the cost to sack a land. So if this gets countered, you still have to sack the land. So I do like to side it out in a lot of the blue matchups, but even in those matchups, you just try to be patient and find a time where you know you can resolve it. And you just be like really careful with these. That's the idea, at least. I'll go over the sideboard and then we'll just get right into some games. A couple cast downs, just when they have like a bunch of creatures that you need to kill, seems good. Go up to 4 Cannonades, like I mentioned, 4 Pyroblasts, 2 Gorilla Shamans, triple Weather the Storm, and 2 Serene Hearts. The sideboard's pretty basic at this point. It could be something different. Maybe we want some like Relic of Progenitus and stuff like that, but I'm going to try it like this, and we'll see after the league if we want to change anything. But that's the deck. I'm excited to get into this one. I'll just see you right in round one. Let's go. All right, welcome to round one. We're on the play. Yeah, I'm going to keep this hand. This forest is a little bit awkward, but we have a Prism, we have an Impulse, we have double Bonder's Ornament. We can just ramp sometimes in this deck, just playing a bunch of Bonder's Ornaments out as like a 3-mana Rampant Growth type card. It's a good color fixture too. So yeah, it's isn't like the most insane hand, but I think this is definitely a keep. We're on the play, so we get to just slam a Prism on turn 2. Feeling pretty good. Then we have an Impulse, and we might just draw a land naturally, especially we get to draw an extra card with Prism. If we draw a land naturally, hopefully we just get to go T2 Prism, T3 Ornament, T4 Ornament plus Impulse. Or maybe we just draw the 2 Tron lands we need and we just T3 Boarding Party here. Opponent looks like they're deciding if they want to keep. Cheers. All right, they kept 7. And we'll just show them that we're Tron. I don't want to play against Ponza. Okay, the Mono White Menace. It's my nemesis. Laguna Trailblazer? No, Cat. Okay, Cat. Unfortunately, I have to show that we don't have another Tron land here. I was thinking that this matchup seems a little bit rough, but we do have some decent sideboard cards. All right, another Prism. I'm probably gonna play Impulse over another Prism here. Impulse looking for a Tron land. And we have 1 land. Okay. And if they play an Ethereal Armor, that's kind of scary. Right, Brainstorm. I'm still just gonna go Impulse here. I just want to make sure to hit a land drop. It's bad if we miss on this Impulse, but I mean we kept a 2-lander Prism plus Impulse. If you miss, you miss. There's nothing you can do there. We definitely take mine. Just hit our land drop. And next turn, we can consider going like Bonder's Ornament into Brainstorm. We can even go Prism. If they don't hit a land drop and they don't have like a good like maybe multiple Ethereal Armors or something, we might just be able to start going off. And if we just naturally draw a tower, we just are going to wreck them here. Okay. I'm only getting hit for 4 here. So I definitely have time. Right, Thriving Isle's not too bad. I think I kind of like going Bonder's Ornament into Brainstorm because I have at least a 5th mana source here. So if I have any other untapped land in the top 3, even if it's not a Tron land, I can still cast at least Boarding Party next turn, and I might be able to set up a good Cascade potentially. So let's go Bonders and then just play Brainstorm right now. I think that's what I want to do. Again, if they have it specifically Ethereal Armor, they might get wrecked here, but especially if they miss another land drop too, I think I might just be okay. Brainstorm, and of course there's no extra land. Oh, that's so bad. That is so bad. Now I can't like cast anything relevant next turn. That sucks. I'm trying to think if there's anything I can do that really matters here. There's not really, because I can just put back Boarding Party, and then I draw Boarding Party, but then I can't, again, cast anything that relevant. This is where I missed on this Brainstorm, and it just really stings here. Doesn't really matter, I don't think, what I put back. Next turn, I can just cast, like, double Bonder's Ornament. And that's pretty much it. I could also play double Pathetic Prism. Or I can go... No, I can't quite go Bonders into double Pathetic Prism. It's just rough that I'm going to have to... Yeah, I think I'm probably going to lose here. Okay, they don't have Ethereal Armor, though. So I'm only getting hit for 6. So if they don't have like a way to pump their creatures really, I might just be able to survive, but I can't do anything here. So all I can do is just go Bonders. We know boarding party's on top of the library. Wonder if I should just play another Bonders. I think I should. That way I can at least play a Dino next turn. Just weren't quite able to get a boarding party going there. So they can hit for 7. So anything they have that pumps their creature, we lose to. We just didn't quite function here. I mean, that was turn 5, and we just didn't do anything. We haven't like played like a relevant spell. All right, that sucked. Yeah, that was 8 damage. I did like a double take for a second. Like, did I need to concede there? Oops, definitely not Pyroblast. I meant to bring in these cast downs. Thinking if I want more cannonades. Or even weather. I don't think I want weather the storm. Crop rotation seems great. Brainstorm does not seem that great. Seems a little bit slow. I think 2 cannonades might be the right number. Again, I don't want to overload on that effect, but as you saw, sometimes they can kind of go wide in addition to one big creature. So having cannonades is really nice. Serene Heart definitely coming in. Cast Down definitely coming in. I think like a couple Colossus is colorless, which is really nice against that deck. It makes it a much better blocker. I think I don't need Pulse. I think that's a little bit slow. And I think Brainstorm might be a little bit slow. I can just keep in all this top end and then just try to hit Tron with crop rotation here. Yeah, I think this is decent. I might want to keep Brainstorm and maybe go down like 1 Colossus, but I'm going to try it like this, especially on the play. I guess I could have sided out Bog, but I want to keep my land count up. I think I just have to mulligan this. I know I have Prism in 1 Tron land here, but I know the matchup, and I just don't think this really does it. It's not too bad to mulligan a lot with this deck. All right. I think I have to keep this hand. I could mulligan looking for more Tron lands. Like, we have a T2 Prism and then likely a T3 Bonders Ornament. That's kind of all we're doing. I think I need to look for a better hand, actually. Oh, God. We're going to 4. This is just a 1 land hand. I think I go to 3 and just hope to hit Tron at this point. 0 Tron lands. Like, I don't think I'm winning with this hand, but we're already on 3 cards. So, like, my keep is going to be Thrivenile, Forest, Impulse. There's just no way I win with that, right? If I mull the 2 and just keep 2 Tron lands, is that better than this? Probably. Oh, God. I could get super greedy and just keep Power Plant Prism, but I think we're just going to lose here no matter what. I think I just keep 2 lands. That was rough. I mean, I should have obviously, now I wish I kept that first hand, but what are you going to do? Or at least the second hand, the double tower hand. Mono White Menace is going to defeat us again. That was just like a showing of how inconsistent this deck can be. I mean, maybe instead of Brainstorm, I'm supposed to have Stirrings and Impulse in those slots. Maybe having Ancient Stirrings is just better than Brainstorm. But I'm not sure. The only thing is, a lot of times, they're not that fast in this matchup. All right, I'm going to pass. I'm not going to crop rotate yet because I kind of want to wait to see if I can draw another Tron land, and then I can crop rotate for the last one. We also won't have a colored source as well, so yeah, looking pretty rough. I guess we can sack a power plant though. All right. So now I could crop rotate end of turn for a Tron land and then hope to draw a Tron land and cast this. I think that's what I'm going to do because I don't have infinite time here. I think I'm going to go for that play. I know I wanted to wait, but I think I'm going to go for the luck here. Because now I could cast a Colossus next turn potentially. Are they just going to like Karametra's Blessing? No. Right. I'm going to sack a power plant and get a mine. They have 2 cards left. I mean, if I Colossus into like another creature into a Cannonade or something, it's going to be really good here. Sack a power plant, get a mine. And then if I draw exactly Tower, I can Colossus. Oh, oh, come on, come on. Let's live the dream right here. That would be so sick. That was a mulligan to 2 into turn 4 Colossus, right? Yeah, mulligan to 2, turn 4 Colossus. Easy. Opponent is just in stunned silence right now. Okay, there's a boarding party. Okay. We're at 11. Cannonade? Or, I mean, Mole Drifter is good too. Mole Drifter? Prism? I'll take a Prism. We can come back in this game. I'm going to just smash for 6. And then I have a 7/7 that's colorless. And they only have 3 power in the air. They can't really attack. Oh my god. Okay, we just draw another land. But I have 2 big threats. This does not have first strike. It's just a 3/3 vigilance. I guess they could trade and then recast Sentinel's Eyes on this one. I could not attack. I think I like attacking and trading. That buys me more time. My deck is now full of like so many good draws because I can cast any spell in my deck now. And I left in all 4 Colossus, Dinos, and boarding parties. That draw was insane. I hope we can win this game because that would just be so sick. I don't know if I've ever won a mulligan to 2. I've definitely won a couple mulligans to 3 when I played a lot of Modern Tron, but I don't know if I've ever won a mulligan to 2. Right, they're going Blessing on this one. Okay, so they're hitting for 7 damage. They can provoke this, so they can hit for 8 actually. Oh, they should have attacked with this and this, right? I guess they maybe they think they need to stay back. All right, so I do need to draw something else. Mon deck. Okay. Redraw. A Cannonade could still do it. Bonders. I don't think Bonders does it. I'm at 4. Yeah, this doesn't do it because I can go Bonders plus draw, but then I only have 1 mana left. And they have 5 power in the air. So I think what I do is I just attack with both. And somehow hope that I don't die, but again, I don't think I have any outs in my deck at this point. Damn. That was still pretty sick. So that, yeah, they just wanted to bog the Colossus here. Makes sense. What I could do is I could also just go Bonder's Ornament, pass, but they're going to attack. Like, there's no reason they're not going to attack. But I think if I play land, I mean, I'm 100% dead, but you're going to try to get lethal. Like, what else are they doing? All right. I was still pretty sick. Got defeated by the mono white menace. That was like a pretty crazy two card hand into turn 4 Colossus. Again, maybe I could have kept the Tower hand. It was like Tower Prism Bonder's Ornament, but I wanted to try to get a better hand in that matchup. So we'll see if we can draw a bit better in the next and turn this around. See you in round 2. All right, welcome to round 2. We're on the play. Yeah, keep this hand. This hand's not perfect, but we have a turn 3 ornament. I'm going to lead on Tron lands because we could easily draw a power plant, and we want to be able to turn 3 Tron if we do. All right, we're against a blue deck. Looks to be mono blue Fae, or mono blue Fae with Delver, most likely. Okay. Most likely just jamming Bonder's Ornament next turn, no matter what. Could also consider evoking a Muldrifter and then pulsing it back. That's pretty good. Because I do want this to resolve. They did not flip Delver, and they're probably just going to pass. Kind of almost feel like Evoke Muldrifter might be better. Now that I think about it a little bit more. Tron? Power plant? Dino. I think my Bonder's Ornament most likely is just going to get countered. I think my Evoke Muldrifter will too, but I think I like doing this. It unlocks this as well. So then I can like next turn go tap land, pass, end of turn pulse. And then that plays around counterspells reasonably well. Because they're probably going to want to leave mana up again. Okay, they're going to Brainstorm, flip Delver. That's fine. Then they're going to play another land and leave up a counterspell or something. Okay, it's blue-black Delver. Okay. I think this matchup is actually good for us. They have some aggression in Delver, but otherwise, like, they can't. It's hard for they can, but it's hard for them to counter like all of our stuff. Assuming we get Tron online at some point. All right, they play another Delver, which they can probably flip. And now they only have 1 mana available. Might just want to jam Bonders here. I don't want to mire back a Muldrifter. They could have Force Spike. They could definitely have Force Spike. Both of my lands are tap lands, which kind of sucks. They revealed Cast Down. I think I'm just going to try to somewhat play around Force Spike by I'm going to name green here. So I have double green. By end of turn playing Pulse of Marasa. Thought Scour, target themselves. Okay, so they don't have a flip setup. I can Pulse right now to make sure I get Muldrifter back and gain 6. I think that's actually worth. Gaining 6 is pretty nice. And guaranteed getting this back is also pretty nice. All right, so they milled a Gurmag. That's actually good. We'll see if they flip Delver. Them having Thought Scour, I don't really like to see that because that means they can play some early Gurmags. Augur of Boas, blind. Do they hit? They miss. Okay. Classic Pauper, miss on Augur. We get hit for 4 down to 18. And we draw a power plant. No, but we do draw land. So that's good. What I could do is I could make an interesting play here. I can just go evoke Muldrifter because they might have to counter that, and then I get to play a tapped Mortuary Mire. I could choose to put Muldrifter on top, and then I can still cast Boarding Party, blind Boarding Party next turn. I think I like that line the best. It is a weird line, but I think if I just play a Muldrifter for 5, it's going to get countered anyway, and this way next turn I can play a Boarding Party. They don't have black mana yet. Okay, so that resolves. I get to draw 2. This is still fine. Another Boarding Party, okay. and another dino. So now should I mire? Should I put Moldrifter back on top? My feeling is actually no, just because I have so much to do already. I can already cast Boarding Party next turn, and then I can cast minimally Boarding Party again the turn after, which is just like, I'd rather just try to draw a Tron land and I still get to cast Boarding Parties, worst case scenario. And if I draw a land, I can go Boarding Party into Dino, which should be really good in this matchup. Maybe I was supposed to go for Bonder's Ornament the turn I played Pulse, but I kind of like the line I took. That deck does play Force Spike a fair amount of the time. Just thought I should play around it. Not entirely sure. Delver, see if they flip. It's going to be blind. Okay, they don't flip, so I'm getting lucky in that sense. Buying me some time. They attack with all, and they most likely do not have a black source. Another Delver. Okay, that's probably what they drew. I'm drawing a random card, and there we go. So now I go up to 10, 11, 12 mana. But I do only have one red source at the moment. I think I'm just playing a dinosaur. I think that puts the most pressure, like it gives me the most defensive capabilities. They have to counter Dino. I could hit another Boarding Party or a Moldrifter, and I can still play Bonder's Ornament. So let's just play a Dino. Green. Let's see, 5, 6, 7 mana. It's Dino blind into what? Next turn I can double Boarding Party into Prism. I think my Dino is going to get counterspelled here, if I had to guess. What did I reveal? Dino, land into Prism. Okay. We know they have a cast down too, but they don't have a black source yet. I'm at 13. I think if they have a counterspell, they're going to need to counter this Dino. I can't quite play a Boarding Party here. That was actually a reason to play Boarding Party over Dino, but just this blocking Delver I think is huge. Okay, they let Prism resolve. Are they going to counter Dino? Crop Rotate. Okay. That's interesting. Definitely don't want that to get countered, but it might unlock additional mana for me. Okay, that resolves. I feel like they don't have a black source. Interesting. Maybe they just don't have a counterspell either. Maybe they do have a Force Spike. Just play an Ornament because that's all I can do. I do have this Crop Rotate. I could have gone add 2 mana and make a green mana, Crop Rotate, and get a sack like a Mire, get another tower, but then I still don't have an extra red source. I think playing this is definitely correct. I'll just pass here. I can consider like a Crop Rotate at the end of their turn, or depending on what they reveal on these Delvers. We're at 13. Thought Scour. Okay, so they do reveal a Thought Scour. That is scary. So if they attack with all, I'm taking 7, but I get to eat a Delver. If they go like Ashburns, Black Source, kill this, I'm probably going to lose. But otherwise, I might be okay. I have to think about this Crop Rotate carefully here. Could also Crop Rotate for Bog, but I don't think that really does anything. I think I just want to Crop Rotate like my Mire away for additional mana here, and if it gets countered, that's fine. 6, 7, 8. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 mana, 14. I can already play 2 spells. They didn't attack. I can already play Dino plus Boarding Party next turn anyway. Maybe I just go end of turn, let's see, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I can still play both of these even if this crop rotate gets countered. So I think I'm actually going to crop rotate and just get a bog. This snap resolved. I could also just get another tower to make more mana. But I think I actually like bog just so they can't angler, just in case, because they could have an angler in hand. Don't know if that was worth, but I think it's better than getting more mana. I can already cast, like I said, Dino plus Boarding Party here. And considering this resolved and didn't die, I feel like that's going to be good enough. We know Cast Down is in their hand, unless I'm mistaken and they brainstormed it away, but I think I'm good to go here. Mole Drifter? Wow, that's a good one. I think I just lead Dino. See if it resolves. I'm expecting it to. Hitting a Mole Drifter here would be sick. Impulse, I'll take it. So now I can choose to cast either Mole Drifter or Boarding Party. And I guess to play around Force Spike still, I can just cast a Mole Drifter. We'll see what we impulse into here. I guess I also have not played a land. But Mole Drifter might just be better than Boarding Party here, considering I don't think they have counterspells anyway. I feel like I know who this is. I'm not entirely sure. So let's see, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana, 7 mana if I play a forest. So I can take Mole Drifter, or I can take another land. I think I just take Mole Drifter and cast Mole Drifter, just because that blocks Delver. Seems good to me. Let's just take Mole Drifter. These on the bottom, whatever order. Dino happens. I feel like I actually just don't even attack with any dinos. I'm just gonna go land. Mole Drifter here. I'm not expecting this to get countered. And then I'm just gonna go no attack this turn. I don't want them to like be able to draw a black source, kill like this one blocker, and then have decent attacks. I'd rather, if I just untap one more turn, I'm basically, I think, going to get to like an unlosable position. So I don't think I need to try to race. I think if the game just goes a little bit longer, I probably can't lose. Again, we know they have a cast down, but they're stuck on mana, so. I'm pretty sure this might be some, who is that? Might be some Brazilian streamer. I could be wrong. Okay, there's a crop rotate. Does that do anything? Not really. I mean, I can cast it later, like end of their turn. If I want to sack like this bog or something, but I probably will. I can just get another tower. I don't think they have any like way to mess with my lands, really. They don't really play that 3 mana, like 1 blue black, instant return target permanent. Its controller discards a card anymore. And they can't cast it right now anyway, so. And I have another crop rotate here. And I think I will end of turn crop rotate, sack this bog, get another tower, just to have even more mana. And then I'll have 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 mana. I'm not sure if that makes a difference. I guess if I go up to a little bit more mana, I can play 3 spells potentially. Drawing a Brainstorm here would also be pretty insane. We could go like Brainstorm, put back Mole Drifter, Boarding Party, cast Dino, guaranteed hit both of these. That'd be sick. It's not like you usually need to do that, but it would be dope. Ponder, okay. Looking for black source, I assume. But now, even if they find it, it might just be too late. They choose to not shuffle, and there's black source. They could have snuff outs. Okay, let's just go float 2 mana, crop rotate, sack bog, plan on getting tower. Just untap. All right, there's another Tron land. So I have 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 mana. So I can go Dino for 7, 13, 15. I can play Dino plus Boarding Party plus Mole Drifter this turn, as long as I have enough card sources, which I'm pretty sure I do. So let's go green, green, 5, Dino, then Boarding Party, then Mole Drifter. There's a Pulsamarasa. That seems pretty nice too, but I think I'm just going to Boarding Party here and then make some big attacks. Especially that since I have this Pulse now. All right, I'll cast Crop Rotate. I think even just sacking. I could sack Tower, get another Tower. I could also sack Forest, get a Tower. I think I just sack Forest. Get another Tower. Okay, just going off here. Let's just go land. 5, 6, 7, 8 mana. I do kind of want to Pulse, but I think I'm just going to Boarding Party. And then just make some massive attacks. Do I need to attack with Mole Drifter? So this is 12 trample, 2 Boarding Parties, which they'll probably have to trade with. I think I just stay back with Mole Drifter. They can untap and cast down something, but these attacks are pretty massive. I could have attacked with 1 Dino like last turn to make my attacks this turn even better, but again, I think I'm feeling pretty good here. Okay, so maybe this was wrong. Didn't really think about it enough because now they have triple Delver, but they're also at 2, so they have to go like, even if they go like untap, kill, kill, there's no way for them to kill me. So I don't know how they can beat this board. I think we're just good now. We kind of just like functioned perfectly there. All right. I think we get to bring these in. These. I think that's it. I think I want all the Cascade cards if I can have them. I think I'm just going down on Crop Rotate. Usually their deck's not that fast, and I just don't really like having these because they can get countered pretty easily. I think it's better just to, again, take the slower game. I guess I can just do that for that. Doesn't seem terrible. Just rely on like Impulse, Prism, Bonder's Ornament to ramp me, fix my mana, get me Tron. You can also just draw Tron. I think having Cast Down is good. Again, I don't think against just like the actual blue-black Delver setup, which is what they are, that Cannonade is that great. Weather the Storm actually can be annoying for them, but I don't really want to go that route. I definitely like the Pyroblasts. I think I'm just going to run it like this. Now we have to remember that we have less green cards, although we do have Dino, and we have now more red cards, so Thriveangle is more likely to name red here. So let's go game 2. All right, this is a Snap Keep. 2 Tron lands, Prism, Red Blast. We're on the draw. We're just looking for Tron here. Mine? Okay, not quite. Are they going to get Island or are they going to get Swamp? If this gets Force Spiked, that's actually going to be pretty bad for me. But I still think I'm just going to jam. Okay, I'm definitely jamming now. All right. That deck actually does hit on Augur a good amount of the time. We are going to need to draw lands at some point. All right, Colossus is not good. All right. As long as I don't get foiled here. Just need a mine in the top 2 cards. Let's go. Start rolling out these boarding parties. Bring on the party. Mine? Close. All right. I can leave this up next turn at least and hit a land drop. Hitting land drop is nice. They don't play any additional pressure. That's so good for me. Mine? I feel like that's Seagull from Finding Nemo. Mine? Okay, this is great. I'm going to play land first, even though that allows me to, or makes it so I won't hit Tron. But I can protect this Prism with Red Blast. Yeah, they're just not going to care about it. Okay, pass. Brainstorm, that resolves. Definitely not going to fight over that with a Red Blast. I feel like they do have Counterspell. I'm not sure they have a great way to interact with our mana base. We're just like so reliant on hitting Tron here. So siding out the crop rotates is pretty bad, but again, if they have a counterspell here, it's not like crop rotate would be any good. I guess I could protect it, but it's just so risky. Spell bomb, sure. I don't care about that. I mean, I guess it counters this, but that's not like what this game's gonna looks like it's gonna come down to. Definitely not red blasting that to prevent one. Mine? Mine? Opponent's making us sweat it. We have to just pass here. It is pretty bad. Okay, let's just impulse for sure. I probably will protect this with the red blast because I want to try to hit Tron. This is a good way to find it. We get 4 looks. So mine in the top 4 now, or even top 5. I can draw it next turn. I do kind of need mine, like I said, to function. Okay, there we go. Snap, take mine, and pass. And now I can probably just start playing one of these per turn, and then that's going to be tough. I can hit Mole Drifters, Boarding Parties, Dinos. That's all my best hits. Bonder's Ornament's not bad. Don't really have bad hits in my deck now. Even if I just hit Impulse, it's still pretty good. That's like an 8 mana 7/7 plus Impulse. That's like a Sphinx of Uthun. Now that we hit Tron, I'm feeling good. They have to like, I feel like either take the Monarchy and have interaction or blow up one of my lands here somehow. Like if they Gurmag here, then follow it up with a bunch of removal spells and counter spells, that could do it. But even that is going to be, I think, kind of rough, assuming we hit some reasonable Cascades. I'm still at 17. This is only 6 power. I'm, again, going to get to at least play 1 Colossus per turn. At 9 mana right now. More lands would actually be good. Pyroblast, that's actually really good too. Because now I can go Colossus with Pyroblast up. That's so nice. Bonders. Bonders is actually not a bad hit. Because I can leave up Pyroblast now on future turns. I feel like this is just going to get cast down or snuffed out, but nothing I can do. Again, I'm just going to continue to essentially play 1 threat per turn. Now I'm at 10 mana, so any Tron land, I could play double Boarding Party next turn. They could have Hydroblast. think I'm gonna let this Thought Scour resolve. They could play another Gurmag, but they could also just play like a Delver or something. Duress. I feel like they're just gonna take Pyroblast here. I wonder if I should just kill Augur, let them take Pulse, and then just keep all my creatures. I think that's actually what I'm supposed to do, because if I just let Duress, I guess if I let Duress happen, I am at 9-10 mana. I could go Boarding Party plus Pulse and double spell next turn. I guess triple spell. So actually, I think I do just let this resolve. If they take Pyroblast, then I do have the option of going Boarding Party plus Pulse Marasa. And the gain 6 is pretty nice. I think I just let this resolve. They might have to just take Pulse here, actually. They take Pyroblast. Okay. Still don't hate this. Okay. And there's the Delver. Okay. Good sequencing. Bog. Okay, Bog's not bad. I think I'll just Bog right now. Don't really think there's a reason not to. I don't have Crop Rotate in my deck. Let's just Bog them. They also have Spell Bomb. I guess I was supposed to just Pyroblast this. I'm not sure if it will end up being relevant, but okay. I think I'm, again, just Boarding Party. This does open me up to Hydroblast a little bit more. But I'm actually going to go back, because I completely forgot about this. I think that would actually be a pretty bad mistake. I think I'm just going to go for Maelstrom Colossus here. Dino? Prism. That was a reason to not play Bog, but Mole Drifter, okay. They have 2 cards left. Counterspell, okay. So I could get hit for 9 here. Yeah, and then this looks like it might not resolve because of this. Okay, Delver didn't flip, so that's actually really good. Now I have 9, 10, 11 mana. So now I'm probably just trying to go Boarding Party plus Mole Drifter here. I want to play as many spells as I can. Hopefully they don't have a counterspell as their last card. Hopefully it's just like a land. I could also make a pretty cool play of Pulse target their own Ash Barrens. If they want to counter it, they have to exile their own graveyard. All right. Now that I hit this, I think I'm going Colossus plus Mole Drifter. So yeah, I have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 mana. So I can even Colossus plus Boarding Party if I want. Let's just lead on Colossus. See what happens. Impulse, okay. They have a counterspell. They should play it right now. Okay, Pyroblast is actually kind of what I was looking for. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana left. Because now I can just go play Mole Drifter with Pyroblast available. It's got to be my best line. Yeah, just take that. And then this should resolve now. They could have a removal spell for it, sure, but I definitely want to leave up Pyroblast to kill this Delver. I wonder if their last card's Force Spike. That'd be pretty funny. Oh, they're trying to draw a card now. Okay. So they do get to exile our yard, but now if we are able to survive this turn, now we can Pulse, either target one of our own things or their Ash Barrens to gain 6 life. So that's reasonable. feel like I want to go for the Pyroblast on their upkeep. Maybe I should have gone for it in response to that draw. I guess I can see what they're going to flip here. They don't even flip. Okay. So it's not a spell. Wonder if I should still go for Pyroblast right now. Actually, don't think I need to even. Still feeling decent about this position. I could just counter this. I think I'm going to try to. I'd rather counter that than kill this, I think. Because next turn I can play a bunch of creatures. And maybe even a pulse. Alright, well, they could have countered it anyway. They didn't flip the Delver, which is interesting. So if they go, yeah, if they find removal spell on this Ponder, they choose to not shuffle. Play Delver? And removal spell? Damn. Alright, now I'm in trouble. I can still potentially come back, but it's going to be rough. Okay. Okay. Maybe not. Brainstorm might be exactly what we need here. Because now I can go Brainstorm, put back Boarding Party Mole Drifter, cast Dino, hit all three, and then pulse back my either Colossus or Mole Drifter. Yeah, let's go. We're doing the dream. Not quite the dream, but pretty much. Wait. Can I do the dream? I think it's better just because I could pulse Colossus right now and then put back Dino Boarding Party, but I think I actually want a Mole Drifter as another blocker for their Delvers. So I think it's actually better to not Colossus here. So yeah, this is just insane. So now I get to put back, let me not mess this up. I have to put back Mole Drifter and then Boarding Party and then cast Dino. Put back Mole Drifter second, Boarding Party on top, and then go seven mana, Dino, hit Boarding Party, then hit Mole Drifter, draw two, another land is actually good. Let's go land. I can't cast another Dino here. Land. Let's see if I pulse back. I have 6, 7, 8 mana. If I pulse back Mole Drifter, I can't cast it because I don't have the blue mana for it. I'm at 8 mana. Let's see. I could play Bonder's Ornament into Boarding Party, but I really think I just want to pulse and gain the life here. And what am I getting back? I think I'm just getting back Mole Drifter. Let's just go Bonders. They're at 0 cards in hand. They know what they're drawing. They could flip Delvers. Do I want to attack? No. Could have evoked Mole Drifter there as well, but I think I like not doing that. Oops. Jesus. Spell Pierce. Okay. So let's not get got by Spell Pierce, whatever happens. But now I'm in a great position. They only have Spell Pierce in hand. I think it's looking pretty over for them at this point. Like this deck is just literally like unbelievably grindy. Thought maybe they were going to get us last time. I guess they had to draw on that Nihil Spellbomb, but allowing us to pulse, this card is just continuously impressing me. It's been so good. Maybe they're thinking what they can do here, but I don't think they can do that much. Like, if they attacked with these three, I have good blocks. And now next turn I get to do like a lot more. Yeah, they just can They concede. Let's see what we're going to draw. I was going to draw a card for turn, and I was going to play Dino into Boarding Party into Cast Down. Yeah. Nice. Got a win against blue-black there, and let's go round 3. I'll see you there. Guess I'll see you right now. All right. I think I'm supposed to keep this hand. It's not very good, but I have an Impulse. I have a Prism. I can just continually hit my land drops here. Oh, the Menace. The Menace. You're going to hate high GLHF playing the Menace? No, I'm just kidding. All right. Tron Land is actually great. I think I'm playing Tron Land rather than tap lands. It's pretty close, but I want to try to Tron up as early as turn 3. So I'm gonna try. I don't really want to mess around in this matchup. I can go turn 2 Prism, turn 3 Impulse, try to hit Tron. Just get this baby going. Bonders is actually good. Tower. Okay, crop rotate. That might just be good enough. That might just be good enough. Yeah, because now we can guaranteed hit Tron. This card is so nice in non-counterspell matchups. Okay, they have a fast clock. They have a 6/6 flying. Jeez. That was a good draw from that deck. 9/9 flying. I think we're just dead on board now. Wow. We were on the draw. Yeah. Let's see here. I have to play like Mire, then tap a mana, crop rotate, get tower, play ornament, but then I just don't do anything and I'm dead on board. I think I'm just dead. I don't really want to show them anything else. They probably think we're Flickertron, so I don't really want to show them that we're Cascade Tron. Again, if I go play Mortuary Mire, then tap, let's say Mine, Prism, crop rotate away the Mire, get tower. I have 5 mana. Then I go Bonder's Ornament, 3 mana. Then I go Impulse with 1 mana floating, and that's all I can do. I actually cannot cast spells any other way. I can't crop rotate right now. All right. Yep, they just had too quick of a draw there. The Menace. Jeez. Maybe we should have more hate for this matchup. Last time I sided out 2 Brainstorms. I think I still like that. Oh no, cast down as well. What did I do last time? I took these out? I don't think we need to grind at all, or really, I don't think the life gain is necessarily going to be that relevant. I think 2 Cannonade, like I was saying, is a reasonable spot to be. You don't want too many of that. I mean, mostly they are trying to make one big thing, but sometimes they do just end up with a lot of 1/1s as well. Serene Heart can really get them potentially, and Cast Down is really nice here. It's possible I'm supposed to just go down on some of these, like maybe some boarding parties even, but I think I'm just going to run it like this. I don't think Brainstorm is actually that great. Yeah, this doesn't work. I mean, this just isn't good enough. I think you do want to mulligan pretty aggressively here. I'm going to keep this one. Now I'm going to Thrive Ale name green to have crop rotate available. And I can always brainstorm. I can try to brainstorm plus crop rotate if my mana allows it. They're on the mulligan as well. Final, or no, I'm on the mulligan. They're not on the mulligan yet. They are on the mulligan. Okay. Let's see. I'm going to keep, I think I just put back a Dino. I'm just so far away from that. All right. They keep 6. I'll name green. Pass. Another good thing about Thriving Owl, it really makes you look like Flickertron. Don't know if it matters that much, but there's the Trailblazer. Okay. Okay, nice, nice. So I can't even really crop rotate yet. I think I just need to go land, pass, and then brainstorm. So I can brainstorm and then upkeep crop rotate depending on what I draw. So I actually have like quote unquote combo here. All right, they make a 2/6. Do they make a 4/6? No. All right, I'll take 2 and then end of turn brainstorm. They have 3 cards in hand. This is more typical what that deck does. Okay, let's brainstorm. We may need to stop on our upkeep. Wow. Okay, we just not hit Tron anyway. So this is what I can do. I have a solid play. I can put back a tower. I think I want to keep Cannonade. I guess I don't need to upkeep Crop Rotate. I can draw one of these cards. Maybe I just don't even. I can put back both towers and then upkeep Crop Rotate. Is that even good? I want to Crop Rotate next turn anyway because I want to trade out this Thriving Owl for a Tron land, and then I can still go Bonder's Ornament into Moldrifter. This is tough. Because I don't really need to shuffle away 2 cards. I think I just need to shuffle away 1 card. So I think I just put back Tower, Tower, draw for my turn. I'll draw a Tower. And then I can go Crop Rotate just on my main phase, shuffle away 1 Tower, and then get the Tower, then play Power Plant, play Bonder's Ornament, play Moldrifter. Yeah, I think that's the line. So we draw the Tower. Now we go Crop Rotate, sack this land, get Tower, play Power Plant, play Bonder's Ornament, play Moldrifter, pass the turn. We still need to do more than this, but I'll just plan to chump here. Blessing here, so are they gonna make me block so they can get in for damage? They have 1 card left. Did they provoke? I think they did provoke. I have to block. That was an interesting line they took. I mean, I take 5 down to 13, and I just do what I can do. Cast Moldrifter. All right, there's Serene Heart. There we go. There we go. That's what we like to see. I think I need another colored source. So I'm just going to Isle name green. That way I can cast Dinos. I want to try to take damage here if they let me. And then I can Serene Heart, blow up these auras. They can recast the Sentinel's Eyes, which is why that card's annoying, but I'm feeling okay now. I definitely like getting another colored source into play rather than another Tron land here. Benevolent Blessing, right now named Blue. Okay. It does make their thing bigger, but see if they attack with this. They don't. Okay. So I'm going to 6, but I do get to blow up all their enchantments next turn, and maybe even cannonade this way as well. I'm still going to need something else, though. Jeez. Now I'm wondering if I want to play a tower here. I'm going to want to wait till they go for attacks. No, because I don't want this to provoke. So I'm going to want a cannonade plus Serene Heart. I think I just want to get another colored source into play. Name red. I'll just pass the turn. Oh, the problem is if I cannonade, it's brutal. I mean, I guess this is only 3 power without the auras. I can't block this. All right, well, I'm just passing. I can draw a card with Bonder's Ornament maybe then. Can wait on this cannonade. Again, their Trailblazer's only 3 power without all the other enchantments on it. So this has protection from blue. I'm just going Serene Heart block, actually. Yeah, I like that. I can go block, and then end of turn I can cannonade. Let's see. Am I going to go for cannonade, or am I going to go for draw a card? I think I am going to block here, stay at 6. I want to leave cannonade available, so I think I'll just lose this mana. Block. Maybe Pulse of Marasa is good for situations like this. You just don't know if it's always going to play out like this, though. If they don't do anything, I'll try to draw. If they put an aura here, I'll definitely go for cannonade. Sentinel's Eyes on the Trailblazer. Okay. It's a 5/9. Let's just draw. I think that's better than cannonade. Impulse. Okay, it's reasonable. Just start with that. Okay, I was going to say, hopefully hit a dino. We definitely hit a dino. 1 mana floating. Oh no. I tapped the red mana, or the green mana. I cannot cast this dino. So I think I'm dead, most likely. Any spell they target on this kills me. That was a mistake. Suppose I'll just try to draw. Not even really sure what I was trying to draw into, but that felt pretty bad. I definitely should have tapped the Thrive Owl named Red. I forgot about the green on Dino. I just thought I had more colored sources for some reason. All right, I can survive at 1 here, potentially. No. Yeah, they saved it. All right, died to the Menace again. 1 and 2, 0 and 2 against the Menace, and 2-0 in the blue matchup, or 1 win in the blue matchup. I'll see you in round 4. Let's go. We're on the play. This hand is not good. Mulligan. This hand is good. I can put back Dino. Can also put back Basic Forest. I kind of want to have 3 lands just in case. Could also just put back Brainstorm. Let's just put back Dino for now. I think that's the least greedy play. Planning just to go Tron Land, Prism here. The Menace again? This is insane. This is literally insane. I was thinking that this would be like one of our bad matchups. I mean, I guess if this deck is seeing this much play, Jesus. Like, is that deck actually just good? I think we're just getting unlucky how often we're running into it. I think this deck is just easy to assemble and a lot of people have it. Because it's cheap, easy to acquire. 3/3 lifelink, sure. At least this isn't a heroic creature. Now I'm probably just playing Forest Bonder's Ornament. Okay, never mind. Now I can just do something good. So I have 7 mana. I think I'm just going Bonders into Muldrifter. That was obviously an insane draw. I think this deck is just a lot worse than Flickertron. But we're trying to live the dream here. Trying to have some fun. We did T3 Tron here. Okay. Now I can Brainstorm, hopefully hit a good card and set up a decent boarding party. Ethereal Armor 6/6 first strike lifelink. I wonder if I'm supposed to just chump here. Oh, they're attacking with this too? Well, I'll just kill that. I'll go to 11. They have a mutagenic. Oh, blessing. I'm still fine to get that out of their hand. Maybe this deck is also just supposed to be on 4 cast down, especially if like this deck is like seeing like this much play. It's insane. All right, let's just lead on Brainstorm. Okay, so now I can actually do the thing. I can go put back Boarding Party, Dino, go land, Colossus, hit all 3. So Boarding Party, Dino on top, Tron land, Colossus, 1 mana floating that I can still crop rotate with to make more mana if I need to. Hit Dino, hit Boarding Party. Can we hit Muldrifter? The Dream? No, not quite. Crop rotate. We'll sack a power plant. I think I'm just getting Tower. I could get Mire to get Muldrifter back. I think I'd rather just have more mana for now. Okay, they're at 29. But I have a bunch of stuff now. I think I'm just going Impulse right now. Just take another Colossus. And then that's actually all I can do. I'll attack for 6. They're down to 2 cards, and yeah, they could punt this, like killing this Colossus. But maybe I can just like continue to go off here on these future turns. I mean, drawing Tron there was potentially just in time. I mean, we could still lose this game. Wow, no attack. If they attacked here, I would call and try to block. Yeah, they could have another blessing or something, but I'm not going to play around that. They have a 6/6 first strike though. I'm just going Colossus here. Into Boarding Party. Okay, we're just getting insane value. Pretty funny. I don't really have good attacks yet. I guess I can attack with Colossus. I think I'm going Mine, Bonder's Ornament. I could also just go Mine and then pass the turn, draw a card with Bonder's Ornament, but I think I'd rather commit more to the board here. Just deciding if I want to attack with this. I mean, I really don't think they have like an instant speed pump spell for this, or they would have done it. So I think I'll just attack with just Colossus. Again, this is a 6/6 first strike lifelink, so everything else cannot attack into this. I guess they could double block Colossus, but then I would at least trade for this Hyena Umbra and that thing would be smaller. And I'm down for any type of trade they want to do. I also have a bunch of different colors of permanents, including artifact creatures that are colorless, so that's pretty nice. Now let's just go Bonders, and then just leave up Crop Rotate. Yeah. Let's see. Actually, could I have just gone Mine? Oh no, I couldn't quite cast Dino there. Okay, so they have an 8/8 first strike Vigilance lifelink now. So is this actually bad for them? Because I can just go, let's say I like block this with Dino, Boarding Party, or let's say I block with Colossus. Let's say I quad block this. They get to go kill Dino and Boarding Party. And then I get to kill this. At least I kill Hyena Umbra. It makes this thing smaller. I don't think they have any pump spells. I don't really think they thought I would quad block here. But I actually am going to. Again, so they get to first strike down Dino and Boarding Party. And then I deal damage to this and kill Hyena Umbra. Yeah, let's do it. I don't think they have like pump. Should I block with Moldrifter as well? I don't think so. So they get to kill two things. They're just killing Colossus. They're just choosing to only kill Colossus? Oh, they do have a pump spell. Stave off? Pro red? Okay. I mean, I didn't think they had that. Because they didn't attack the turn before. I guess they couldn't really attack the turn before. I still only lost a Colossus though. Okay. They have 0 cards. I have double bonders and another Colossus is a great draw. Let's go. This deck is so funny. Moldrifter. I'll allow that. Another Dino and Prism. Oh, was I supposed to end of turn crop rotate? Let's see. Now I can go crop rotate away a mine for a tower, and then I have 8. Then I have 8 mana, and I can Dino. I could also play forest and then crop rotate away the forest for a tower. I do kind of also want to crop rotate for Meyer to put this back on top. So I have 4, 5, 6, 7. I can just play a Dino. I'm going to do that. Soon I'm going to have a big enough board where I might just be able to attack with everything and just kill them. That's the goal here. So on my upkeep, I can crop rotate, sacking forest, get Meyer, put Maelstrom Colossus back on top. I guess I can attack with Moldrifter. They have 0 cards in hand. Alright. I think I have some good blocks on this 8/8 now too. Okay. What a hilarious game here. Okay, it's a 10-10 first strike now. I still think this is fine. I need to think about how to make the best blocks. They might not even attack, especially they saw that I was willing to go for like the quad block. Yeah. Okay, they have 0 cards in hand. I do have double Moldrifter. Let's go crop rotate, sack this, put Maelstrom, just draw Maelstrom Colossus for our turn. Just because it's colorless, it just like feels so safe to have that. This deck is just like literally the ultimate value. Let's play Colossus. Brainstorm, sure. Maybe I can set up my Dino here. Not quite. Let's see. I have 4, 5, 6. I have enough mana to cast Dino. What I can do is I can put Impulse second and then Cascade past, like, I guess a Thriving Isle that I never want to play. Sure. So I put those back. And then I'm just going to Dino into Impulse, cascading past that land that I put there. Dino into Impulse. Let's see, I may have lethal. I probably do not. All right, let's just get another Colossus. I think it's better than Cannonade because I don't want to kill my Moldrifters actually. So if I attack with everything, I think next turn I can attack with everything. So if I attack with everything now, they go to 32. They eat a Colossus. They go chump, 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 they only take not near lethal, so just attack for 4. And then maybe next turn I can go for a big attack. Maybe I was supposed to get a boarding party for that reason, but another ethereal armor. Okay, that's actually good. That's actually pretty good. Oh man. Can I even deal with that? 17-17? Oh, man. Am I gonna lose this game? That would just show how bad this deck is. Alright, let's see. If I block this, let's say if I like put a million things in front of it, they get to kill 17 toughness of their choice worth of stuff. They can kill like, let's say I block with triple Colossus. I'm only trading for Hyena Umbra at this point too. I just don't really have like anything in my deck to deal with a 17-17 First Strike Vigilance. Should I definitely have Cast Down main. At least it's feeling that way. So again, if I block with like, let's say, triple Colossus plus like double Dino, let's just say I do that. They get to go 5, 12. They get to eat double Dino, and then they still don't kill their thing. So let's say I block with triple Dino. I think the most they can kill is 2 Dinos and a Colossus. And then I deal enough damage to kill the Hyena Umbra. They have 0 cards. So again, I'll double check this, but they could also just choose to kill double Colossus or triple Dino. So if I block like this, and they go kill 2 Dinos and a Colossus, they gain 1,000,000 life, and I trade for just Hyena Umbra. But then this thing shrinks a little bit, and I have another Colossus coming. I think this is what I want to do. Yeah, let's do this. I have 26 cards left in library. I also have to have enough stuff to actually be able to kill them. I have 2 Pulse of Marasa as well, so having a Colossus go to the yard isn't actually that bad. Yeah, so they kill Dino, Colossus, and I trade for Umbra. Their thing goes down to 14 power. I think I do like that trade as bad as it looked. And I'll just play another Colossus. Brainstorm. Pulse here? Pulse of Marasa? No. Don't think I need Bog or Mine. And I'll just shuffle those away with this crop rotation here. I'll plan to play that. So I'll just go crop rotate away this Mire. Get the last tower. And then start drawing some cards. I still don't have attacks on the ground right now. I have 22 cards left in the library. Okay. There's Dino. All right, let's just cast Dino. I might hit a Pulse here. Cannonade. All right, I think I'll cast that. That eliminates 3 of their blockers. I do lose my Mole Drifters. So I still actually do not have attacks because they would gain 14 and I don't have lethal yet. But this is looking reasonable. Just name green. Just want to try to play it a little quick. I just can't beat a cat. I'm doing like everything and this cat is just like, nope. Okay, they cycle. Through her armor, no! No! I don't know if I have any outs now. Oh, wait. It's first strike. So let's say if I block with everything, they can kill Dino, Boarding party, boarding party. That's 6, 11, 16. They can't quite. Oh, but then I don't even kill this. Let's say if they kill double dino, double boarding party, that's 16. They can't kill a Colossus, but then I only hit their cat for 21. Damn. I have to jump. Oh man, we're losing to cat. We just did like everything we could possibly do, and I just can't beat a big thing. Oh man. All right, impulse. Let's go. Pulsa Marasa. Another impulse. Think it's better than boarding party? Maybe not. I have 17 cards left. I can get 2 Colossus back. Okay, there we go. Gain 6. That's good. Colossus. Into Mole Drifter. Okay. Might have enough power to trade for this now. Enough power and toughness, I should say. 13 cards in library. I think I just play out my stuff. Don't know if I need to draw a card here. And I just pass. So now I should have blocks on the cat. They're at 57. No Umbra. Okay, 26 power now. So let's see. They can, again, kill double dino. That's 10, 16, 17, 18. And yeah, I can't block it. I can't fucking block it. I don't think I can win. I just don't think I can put enough power in play to deal with that. They're at 83. I only have 12 cards left in library. I don't think I can do it. I don't have a Colossus left either. I have to just get Dino. I don't even know if I have spells like left. Just so funny. I just can't beat the first strike is what it is. Showing that my deck's not built perfectly and I need a little bit more variety. I think the cannonades have not been good. If those were 2 cast downs, it would be so much better this league. Or if they were even potentially just 2 more Pulsa Marasas. Just full value, no removal. Or even like Elvish Rejuvenator might be decent. I still don't know if I have like enough power and toughness to throw in front of that thing. All right, let's crop rotate. 10 cards in library. I get to look at my deck. I didn't want to try to look at my graveyard and like figure out what was in there. I mean, this has been pretty fun. This is definitely the most times I've ever cascaded in one game. The opponent's letting me catch up on time a little bit here. Not going to argue. So my deck is all lands, boarding party, and impulse. Ugh. I only have 1 boarding party left as gas in my deck. The drawing cards literally doesn't do anything. All I have in my deck is a 6/3. That is not good. All right, let's bog them. Oh, I should have sided out. Yeah, I should side out bog versus mono white. It would also be good, like, even if I had a cast down, just to be able to attack with everything and then they block something and then cast down whatever they block. I mean, I know I don't have anything left. I don't think this actually works. I don't think this kills their cat, but I don't think it's getting better. Let me see actually. They have 26 power. They go kill, let's say, 2 dinos, or triple dino that's 15, double boarding party that's 21. So triple dino boarding party is 18, 25, and then I have then I have triple Colossus 21, 27. It's actually, does this work? This actually might work. Did they make a mistake here? Or did I make a mistake? So they get to kill how much stuff? I think I trade for their thing, right? Yeah. And this is 28. I think they made a really bad mistake here. They're at 109, but they don't have anything left. I actually don't want to draw cards because I don't want to mill out. So now I can just go Cannonade. Oh my, they threw this game. They should have waited. Wait, no, they have these cats that they can embalm. So I'm just gonna go Isle and then green, attack with all, and then leave up Cannonade. Yeah, they done messed up. I have a boarding party left in my deck. Okay, yeah, I mean, they're gonna bring back a cat and then they're gonna try to cast Sentinel's Eyes on it. And I'm gonna Cannonade, and they drew land? Wow, I cannot believe we won this game. I mean, I guess it's not over. I could still lose, but it's looking good. Are they gonna embalm both cats? Yeah, they are. Wow. Okay, I'll let them Sentinel's Eyes and then I'll just Cannonade in response. Or I guess doesn't matter when. Again, I don't think I want to draw cards. I'd rather just have more turns attacking. And we actually have a second Cannonade. Wow. That is an incredible game. For anybody watching, I'm so glad that you were here for this. I think I will Impulse though, because I can just find a boarding party potentially. And then I attack for more damage. And then I have boarding party and literally all lands left in my deck, and that's it. So as long as boarding party's not the bottom 3, I get to hit it. And I have 28 power, so I'm definitely on pace to have enough power to kill them in time, especially if I boarding party here. The good news is also, if I impulse and miss boarding party, I get to move boarding party farther up in the deck. Yeah, they probably just didn't do the math, and they probably just attacked. Let me see here. Okay, I missed. So I guess I'm just taking Thriving Isle. I don't think it matters. Doesn't matter what order I put these on. And I'll just play land, because why not? I guess I could have not played land. I think it's better, again, to not draw cards, because I'm hitting for 28 a turn. All right, there's the boarding party. So I Cascade literally into nothing. They see that I have only 5 lands left, but now I'm hitting for more damage. So all I can do is just attack. I guess I kill them next turn. If they draw a creature, they have to chump. Wow. That was maybe the most ridiculous game of Magic I've played in a long time. That was that was the most ridiculous game of Magic I've played in a long time. That was so stupid. We should not have won that. Okay, let's bring in these four cards. I actually do like taking out Bog. I like having all the Colossus, as you saw there, can actually be pretty good. I think we can take out some Brainstorms. Could go down one Pulse. I like everything else. I do like to just have like a bunch of value. And now that I have Serene Heart and Cast Down, that's huge. So let's go with this. I'll see you in game two. All right, game two here. They kept 7. Our hand is actually pretty slow, but I think I just have to keep. I just don't think I can mulligan a hand that's quite this good. I mean, it's not necessarily that even good in this matchup, but I just don't think I can mull like double Tron Land, Thriving Isle, Maelstrom Colossus. Like I'm almost like not guaranteed, but I'm pretty close to guaranteed a turn 4 Colossus. I can turn 2 Impulse, turn 3 Impulse. If I have a tower anywhere in like the top 12 cards or something, or 10 cards, I hit. Okay. Are they gonna go in on Trailblazer or Cat? They're going in on Trailblazer, okay. I can also draw Cast Down now, plus the Destroy All Auras. So can we beat the Mono White Menace? That felt good, just because I consider this deck like my nemesis, basically, to beat it in that last game when the opponent didn't play that tight. Felt pretty good, actually. All right, now do I go Prism or do I go Impulse? I think I actually just go Impulse. So let's just go Mine, Impulse. I can Cannonade next turn. Looking for Tower. No Tower, but there is a Crop Rotate. Yeah, I feel like Crop Rotate is good enough. Dog's coming, say goodnight. What's up, dude? Coming in or no? He just always like comes to the door. I hear him like sniffing, and then I open the door and he just looks at me and then turns around and walks away. All right. Triple planes, 3 cards in hand, 4 power on board. Hopefully they tap out for stuff that allows me to wipe their board except for this. Like I don't want them to pump either of these to more than 3 toughness. I would like to have a decent Cannonade here. They do know about Cannonade, but I mean, there's not that much play to my draw here. I could have played Prism over Impulse, but I think Impulse is right. I really want to look to get Tron going. I can also consider just like not cannonading and going like Prism into Crop Rotate into Bonder's Ornament or something. That would be pretty sick. I could literally do all of that, right? Because I go Tower, Prism, Crop Rotate. I have 0 mana, but then I'm getting an untapped Tower. Cycle, okay. Don't know why they thought about that. And then, yeah, I get an untapped Tower, play Bonder's Ornament, and pass, and I have Tron plus Prism and Bonder's Ornament in play. It's pretty good. I think that's better than leaving up Cannonade. I don't think I care too much about their board right now. Let's do it. Prism. If they have like a Mana Tithe or something, I get absolutely wrecked, but I don't think there's any way they have that in their deck. I mean, I guess there is a way, but I'm not putting them on that. Maybe they do have it. They're pausing for a super long time right now. Like if I get got by this Crop Rotate here, I'm probably gonna lose. Like by a Mana Tithe here, I'll probably lose, but I'm not playing around it, so I'm gonna go for it right now. No, just resolves. Still play Bonder's Ornament over Prism here. Again, they're only on 4 power. I'm I'm like a couple minutes behind on time, but I had to make like literally probably 10 times the actions of the opponent in the last game. And now I have Tron. I can just start playing Colossus. I still have this Cannonade back. This is looking reasonable. They have 3 cards. They do have now 6 power. They can hit me down to 9. Okay, they're hitting me for a lot, but they're using a blessing. Interesting. Now this is looking better. I guess I do have to play Colossus because this is 7. This is hitting me low enough where I'm in danger of dying next turn. So I'm taking 9, going down to 6. And then this is 1, 2, 5 power. So a Cannonade potentially saves me, but most likely it does not. I only have 8 mana. So I probably have to just jam Colossus, hope to hit like another creature. But these are really good in this matchup considering they can't like give their thing protection from a color and deal with this. They also may have sided out some of their pro color stuff. Let's see. I actually do have 8 mana, so I can go Cannonade into Mole Drifter, but then any protection from color spell actually kills me. Yeah, I'm gonna just go Colossus. I think it's safer, honestly. See what we hit. The Dream? Dino into Boarding Party into Mole Drifter. Just one time I want to blind hit that Boarding Party. Okay, close. Mole Drifter? Oh, Cast Down? Sure. Wow, just resolved? That's insane. I'm gonna attack. No, I'm not. That's greedy. Defeated the Menace. Can you believe that first game into that second game? Wow. Even if I lose the next match in 2-3 this league, 100% worth. 100% worth. All right, let's go round 5. I'll see you there. All right, welcome to round 5. I don't know if I misspoke earlier, but maybe I said that we were 1-1 against Mono White. So if I'm not mistaken, when we lost to Mono White twice, we just beat it in that crazy match. And then we beat Blue Black Delver, and we're 2-2 right now, going for the 3-2, going for that 1 trophy, going for that 1 treasure chest here. We're on the play, and we have a mulligan. This deck, I feel like it just mulligans like infinite. Yeah, we're just going to 5. Opponent mulligan to 6. We're going to 4. This just doesn't work. We're just not finding these strong lands here. Brutal. I think you have to expect, like when playing a Tron deck like this, to mulligan a lot, but I mean, this obviously still is not great. Okay, they're on 5-2. Oh no, they're not. They kept 6. We're going to 4. Definitely keeping this. This is actually not too bad. So I can put back Boarding Party. I kind of want to keep Mole Drifter. That might be better than Impulse. I don't think so, because Impulse I can guaranteed cast even if I miss on lands. So I think this is the correct keep. I can turn 2 Prism, turn 3 Impulse. Excuse me. Dismal Backwater. I like to see that. I mean, we got close to winning a Multa 2 earlier, so we can win a Multa 4. Okay. Aqueduct. Sure. Just gonna resolve a Bonders Ornament now. Usually that's tough for blue-black to deal with. I mean, I can certainly win this game. Oh, this is blue-black control? I would like to see that. That is good for me. I'm gonna go Bonders Ornament, and then I'm just gonna Impulse right now, try to hit a land. Yeah. Pass. I can start drawing cards with Bonder's Ornament. I can cast Mole Drifter. I mean, again, I'm not in the best spot here, but I have so many Cascades cards in my deck. Like, this seems like a dream matchup for me. Like, can they literally counter everything I can do? It's going to be tough, I think. I think here I'm just going to draw a card with a Bonder's Ornament rather than playing a Mole Drifter. It's just going to get countered like 100%. Like, they're definitely blue-black control. I'm not just going to jam my Mole Drifter with nothing else to do here, I don't think. Okay, so they're going off. We have 7 cards in hand. They're at 26. But we're the ones with we're the one with Bonder's Ornament going. All right, another Mole Drifter. Colossus. So I have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana. So I'm 1 mana off Colossus. I can draw a card right now with Bonder's Ornament. I can hard cast a Mole Drifter, let it get countered. I can evoke Mole Drifter, which I think that's what I'm going to do. If I evoke Mole Drifter, I could then evoke a second Mole Drifter. That way I can double spell this turn. And if one of them resolves, I can hit lands in order to get this Colossus going. Maybe it's better just to hard cast Mole Drifter, or even just draw a card and just take it slow. I mean, they're going to have counterspells here. At least one. All right, I'm going to go for evoke Mole Drifter here, I think. Because if they don't counter it and they let me draw, and I hit Tower, I get to also play Colossus this turn. I'm gonna try it. And if they let the first one resolve, I might be able to hardcast the second one. If they counter this, I guess that's okay. It's not ideal, but all right, resolves, that's good. There's a crop rotate. I don't think I can do that yet. That just seems way too greedy to me, but I will impulse. And then if they counter this, I can crop rotate. Oh, I just missed. Suppose I can brainstorm, or I can just prism. If I brainstorm and hit a land, it's actually pretty good. I don't think I need prism. I'm just gonna brainstorm here. I guess I could have taken Dino as well. Okay. So I can actually put back Mole Drifter and then another random card, like Mole Drifter Impulse. Oh, I'm gonna cast Prism this turn though, so I'm gonna have a random Cascade. Is there anything I want to shuffle away? I don't think so. I could just hide like Colossus basically. I don't think there's any real need to do that. I have not played a land, right? Yeah, I have not played a land. So if I go Power Plant, Prism after this Brainstorm, I think that's worthwhile. They might even just play a Mystical Teachings here. But if I don't Prism, I can guarantee Colossus into Mole Drifter. Is that worth it just to be mana efficient in that sense? I think a random Cascade off Colossus is fine. So let's just do this. I mean, this was a mulligan to 4, and we're like pretty much 100% out of our mulligan now. Yeah, this is the teachings. They might even just get teachings or exclude, or I mean, they obviously just think we're on Flickertron, so that's good for us. They got Dispel, sure. Yeah, that's fine. Again, they just think we're on Flickertron, so them getting Dispel is so good for us here. I mean, I guess it counters this crop rotate, but I'm not too worried about that. I could just hardcast Mold Drifter here. They discarded Diabolic Edict. It's kind of scary for me. They only have... They could have Exclude, but yeah, I'm just going for Colossus. 6, 7, 8. And now the jig is up. Any other Cascade spell here is ideal. Nope. Not so lucky. So this is probably just going to get killed by like a cast down or something. Exclude? Yeah. I'm not going to go for crop rotate still, I don't think. At least not this second. They might play something. No. I mean, if they don't play a Bonder's Ornament, I just get to keep drawing cards. I'm not going to go for crop rotate. All right, boarding party I will go for. This is literally like the dream matchup for us. All right, well, that's a bad card. I think I actually just want to cast it. I just would rather get it out of my deck. Don't want to draw it later. That was our only dead hit, basically. And we get to bring in quad Pyroblast. Cast down, resolves. I mean, I could go for Impulse right now. I don't think there's a reason I need to. They might just be able to deal with all my threats now because my draw was a little clunky on my Mold of 4. But I think I will just end up turn Impulse, actually. If they want to counter it, that's fine. Wow, they don't counter it. All right, I mean, I guess Pulse is the best threat out of those cards. Didn't hit any Cascader there, which is kind of brutal. I think I'm just going to play a Mold Drifter. Maybe at some point they tap low and they think they're safe and I can play some crop rotations. Counterspell? Okay. Pass the turn. And I don't really care about their life gain. If they flashback Teachings here, I get to play some good spells. Yeah, this is good for me for sure. Because they're gonna tap out. Oh no, they have Dispel up. Alright, well I think I'm baiting with crop rotate here. Sacking Island. They're gonna dispel it. And then I can crop rotate again and pulse here. Get Tron online. Then I can really start drawing with these Bonder's Ornaments. Let's get Tower, and then I'm gonna pulse right now, get Maelstrom Colossus back. Don't think they should have gone for the flashback Teachings there. That was a little greedy by them, but maybe they thought they had to. Frantic Inventory, draw 3. I mean, that's good. They're not playing anything. So I have 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 mana. So I can play both of these. They know about Colossus, so I suppose I just lead with that. Just going to play both my threats here. Brainstorm, okay. Brainstorm resolves. I think I just put back land, and just Cascade past them. That was pretty bad. Drifter, nice. That'll probably get excluded or countered. Frantic Inventory, draw 3. Looking for a counter for the Mold Drifter. 3 mana. Exclude, okay. We have 7 cards in hand. They're going to cast down my boarding party most likely. I got to play faster here. I'm behind on time already by a lot. It's actually critical in this matchup. I'm just going to try to play faster from here on out. I think I can catch up on time. Teachings get another exclude. The fact that they have they get another teachings. I don't generally like that play too much. Just because if you get two good cards with teachings, I generally feel like it's better. They can flash back a Chainer's Edict. Yeah, they're getting really good value. They have 7 cards in hand. Some of them could be dead cards. I bet their win con is like 1 Evankar's Justice. I wonder if they... I don't think they're going to have a Gurmag Angler or anything. Alright. That's kind of annoying, but not the end of the world. I already used 1 pulse. I have 1 pulse left. All right, I'll start by attacking, and then I'll start drawing cards. If they have a Vonder's Ornament too, that might start getting rough for me. They just took a hit. Wow, it's kind of unexpected. Colossus. All right, I think I'm just going to play that. Could have drawn more cards and played like multiple more threats in one turn, but oh wow. Sure. Sign me up. I could just put back Colossus on top to protect it from any type of discard spell, but no, I don't want to do that. I don't want to Cascade into Crop Rotate either. Let's just put back like this. Teachings for another exclude, perhaps. This is going to be good here. I can cast both of these next turn for another Frantic Inventory. Sure. Draw 4. Did they have any way to get their Frantic Inventory back? Counterspell on Colossus? Or did they just not have it? They do. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, so I have 6, 10, 13, 14, 15, 16 mana, so I can cast both of these next turn. Seems good. Chainer's Edict. All right, they have a lot more where that came from, but maybe with some good Cascades here, it's going to be rough for them. They foretell probably a Behold the Multiverse. Sure. Wow, they have Frantic Inventory and Behold the Multiverse? That's pretty insane. It's just Colossus. We know the top card's a land, so we're going to Cascade past that. Okay, Dino into Boarding Party. Dream in the Dark. Okay, Pulse, get back Colossus. Nice. Doing it. We are doing it. Again, I think this is like a nightmare matchup for them. This is a mulligan to 4, but we just are able to do our thing. We have multiple Colossus going now. Okay, yeah, I gotta play faster. Just having too much fun. They know about Colossus, but they don't know about second Colossus. Into Dino, okay. Into Prism, sure. I don't think they can really hit, with all this blue mana, I don't really think they can have any type of Wrath. I should play this. Leave up Crop Rotate. Definitely going to be siding out these crop rotations in this matchup. Nyxos's Cruelty resolves. They're going to flash back some edicts. They have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 mana. Only 12 mana? This is definitely a pretty cheeseball deck with all these Cascade cards. All right, well, that's an easy sack. Oh, they played that from hand? So they have 3 Chainer's Edict in the yard that I have to fight through and 7 cards in hand. Jeez. That's a lot. I've already used both my pulse now. only 22 cards left in library. I don't want to mill out, that's for sure. But I still have 2 boarding parties, 2 dinos, a bunch of mole drifters. Chainer's Edict flashback. Okay. Nothing I can do about that. They have 4 mana available. We still have teachings in the yard. Dino is good. Let's just play all our stuff. Okay, boarding party, mole drifter, crop rotate. I'll cast it. I'm gonna get a bog. If it resolves, they're gonna counter the crop rotation. Cycle suffocating fumes. Sure, they may have more dead cards in their hand. Yeah, let's get bog. That should actually wreck them. Mire will be good later too, but I think bog right now, exiling their teachings and other stuff, is really bad for them. And then I still get to play Dino. All their Chainer's Edict's gone too. I think that's just game for them, most likely. I mean, I guess they could have a bunch of removal spells in hand still. Counterspell. Okay. Probably end up playing a crop rotation right now too. Wait, I can't. I don't have enough mana. Oh yeah, I do. Yeah, I have plenty of mana. What am I talking about? I have Tron. All right, so let's go 6, 7, 8 mana. Dino. 1 floating, and then I'm going to crop rotate for Mire right now while they're tapped out. Put a Colossus back on top. Could put, yeah, I'll just put a Colossus on top. I think that's the best thing. And then hit with both. I actually cannot draw a card here, but I think that's okay. I'm drawing Colossus next turn. They're at 11. 3 creatures out, and the bog there was just so huge. This is the matchup where you definitely want bog. I still think I'm siding out crop rotation. I think it's just too risky to have in general. Maybe I'm wrong about that. Maybe the crop rotation package, as we saw here, is really strong, even in the late game. But at the same time, I'm not too concerned about Troning up really early, so I think it's better to not have it. All right, let's just lead Colossus. Cannonade. It's just not cast. Attack with all. How many removal spells do they have? Capsize? Oh god. Capsize the Colossus though. Capsize my Dino too? Okay. I'm gonna recast stuff. 6, 7, 8. Colossus. The Prism. Sure, I'll cast it. Mine. I cannot cast this Dino, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana. I can draw a card if I want. I have 14 cards in library. They do have Capsize. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So they can capsize twice. I still think I lead on Dino actually. Because I could hit another boarding party, is that correct? Yeah, I could. Well, there it is. Now I'll just boarding party. Try to pressure their capsize. Don't know what that was about. Don't want to cast. I think I'll just leave it in the library. Both of these are lethal, so they can capsize both Colossus, and then they can, oh, they're just going to the next game. Sweet. And then this matchup just gets better for us here. We just do this. These come out. And two crop rotation come out, or all of them. I don't think they're gonna bring in any creatures. Don't think this is good. This is actually interesting because this can blow up. This counters edicts, and it can blow up like it costs 7 mana to activate to blow up like either a Bonder's Ornament from them or the one or a Pristine Talisman. Is that better than Crop Rotate? Probably not. Maybe having just 2 is okay, just because I don't have anything else in this matchup. Obviously, bringing in the Pyroblasts. I do like siding out Crop Rotates, but we just don't really have anything else for this matchup, which makes sense. I mean, as you saw there, we just like literally cast these over and over and over. That's our game plan. Definitely leaving in Marasa. Let's just try it like this. Cast down or Gorilla Shaman could come in for game 3, but let's submit like this and let's just go. We got it. All right, this is a Snap Mull. Sand doesn't do anything. And Snap Keep. The Tron plus Prism plus Ornament plus Muldrift. I'll just put this Brainstorm back. Oh yeah. I mean, seeing this in your hand is always a nice sight. Keep Brainstorm going away. The Brainstorms have not. I mean, they were good. It was good one time when I like brainstormed and set up a Cascade, but I don't even know if I needed it there. I think I can actually just cut them from the deck. It was a pretty fun experiment, though. Okay, they foretell, behold the multiverse. I get to resolve a prism. And then I just get to T3 Tron them. Super lucky on my part, but I think, is this the first time I've Nat Troned this league? I think it is. So it does not happen all the time. Wow, they're just jamming Prism. That is aggressive. I get to resolve Bonder's Ornament plus Muldrifter on this turn. They're not going to like that. I might even just concede to this. No. They're going to try to play it out. Pretty good turn 3. I guess they could have land destruction or something of the like, but I doubt it. All right, boarding party. Definitely do not want to bog yet. I'm just going to lead on Colossus, and I can impulse afterwards. Bonders. Sounds good. If they counter the Colossus, I'll just probably pulse it back right now. Behold the Multiverse, looking for negate maybe, or removal spell, I'm not sure. Definitely want the stop on my end step. Oh no, I can only pulse if they literally counter it, because I only have 2 more mana. Okay, that resolved. I can't pulse right now, so I have to just pass. I'll just impulse at the end of their turn. Diabolic Edict. I wonder if I'm supposed to sack Colossus in order to get that back. I feel like that's a little greedy, just because Colossus is also a 7/7. It's kind of nice to have that in play, just to pressure their life total a lot more than a 2/2. I mean, this will probably die as well, but still think sacking the Muldrifter is correct there. We'll end of turn Impulse. Impulse has been nice. I have liked it a lot more than Stirrings, but maybe both are fine. Ooh. Pyroblast or Muldrifter? I have 9, 10, 11 mana. I think Pyroblast is actually better. I can counter like an Exclude. And you don't have to reveal on impulse, you just get to take a card. It's so much better. So good. Alright, let's just go Dino right now with Pyroblast up. Seems good. Dino plus impulse, I'll take it. Just take a Colossus. They're going to try to exclude. Oh, teachings. I'll let that resolve. I could get a removal spell, but that's fine. I could Pyroblast it, but I think it's better to fight over a counterspell with Pyroblast. They might get like a false summoning or like a essence scatter type effect here. If they do, then I get to blow them out. If they go for like a cast down to kill this, that's fine too. Then I can just pulse it back, play Bog, get their teachings. Frantic inventory. Okay, well, most likely do not want to Bog yet. I will Prism, I think. I know I don't have Pulse mana open yet. Okay, another Pyroblast. Get their teachings. I just don't get their Frantic inventory. Alright, I guess it's fine. I get to play my land. Whatever. Getting their teachings is good enough, I'd say. Yeah, I'll let the first one resolve. I might counter later ones, but I don't even know if I will. Maybe I just counter this? If they have 4 cards in hand, like what can they have to even deal with this? They're probably looking for answers. Just counter a draw 2. Alright, I'll let Dispel resolve, and then I'll just try to counter this again, and then they're probably screwed. Even if they counter this back again, I still have a huge board presence and more Cascaders in hand. Alright, it's fine. We have 2 cards. Let's see, how much mana do I have? 9, 10, 11, 12 mana. Is the boarding party just better than Colossus here? Probably not. Draw. Okay, let's go. Now I can do both, actually. This is just like insane here. Yeah, we got him. Nice. 3 and 2 with Cascade Tron. You know, I didn't say it at the beginning of the league, but I kind of predicted a 3-2 in my head when I was like building this deck. I was like, I think this deck can 3-2. Seems like it's something it can do. And we lost to the Mono White Menace twice. We beat the Mono White Menace once. We beat Blue Black Delver, and then we just beat Blue Black Control. Blue Black Control is like literally like just like that matchup was just sent to us by the heavens. Like that is like our dream matchup. Here's the deck. I didn't hate Brainstorm, but I also didn't like it that much. I also did not like Cannonade in the main deck. That would definitely move. I do like 4 Cannonade in the sideboard, I think, just because with all the Cascaders, you're like pretty. It makes it a lot easier to find Cannonade, and that seems good. I would like a couple cast downs in the main deck. Even a Chainer's Edict in the main deck might not be bad, just because since you're a Tron deck, you can actually flashback Chainer's Edict pretty easily. I think you just don't need these brainstorms. I don't even think you need stirrings either. Maybe just playing, yeah, more removal spells. Like, again, I'm not exactly sure what you're supposed to do with this deck. Like, I've just been running into Boggle, or not Boggles, Mono White Heroic, like, so much on the ladder that, like, maybe having this removal suite is just really good. And then, like, I could even see going up, like, a Pulse just because I have really liked that card. It adds, like, even more redundancy. Like, what if, like, you just, like, even just, like, went like this? That might be too much removal. Might want more card advantage. We can't play any counter spells, but I think these seem good. We could even play additional Chainer's Edicts in the sideboard, potentially. I mean, this build already seems better to me than the Brainstorm build. I just like, through that entire league, we set up one Brainstorm to Cascade. It's much harder than you think to like be able to have Brainstorm still in your hand, Brainstorm and Cascade. And I was always just putting Brainstorm back when I was mulliganing a lot. It's so hard to like have Brainstorm and a Cascader. But like, if you have a Maelstrom Colossus in your hand that you want to cast, most of the time it's like, just cast it. Like, it's gonna be really good anyway. You don't need to Brainstorm set it up. So I just don't think you need Brainstorm in the deck at all. I thought about playing like Ponder or something instead, because that's like a decent way to find Tron. But yeah, maybe some number of Ancient Stirrings. Like I could cut like a Cast Down, a Pulse, play 2 Ancient Stirrings here, just to help more reliably find Tron. Another option is this card. Which card is it? Elvish Rejuvenator, yeah. I don't hate this. It's a 3-mana 1/1. When it enters, you look at the top 5 cards and you can put a land onto the battlefield tapped. So it's like a better Ancient Stirrings. I know it costs 3 mana. Maybe it is just worse than Stirrings because Stirrings at least finds like Colossus and Ornament. This is pretty close. I'm not sure. I'd have to work on the deck a little bit more and think about it before I like registered for another league. But yeah, I don't think I like Brainstorm. While it was cool, yeah, I just don't think you need Brainstorm. I think definitely not bringing this card in. I don't. I think this might be too much removal. I do like these. I even wonder. I think 4 Pulse Marasa is just too much because you might face Graveyard Hate, or you're kind of scared of like just not having any targets for it. But yeah, anyway, this is youtube.com/snapbolt. Thank you so much for watching this league. I had a great time. That was a fun 3-2. This deck is pretty fun. Even if it's not the best deck in the format, it's definitely worse than Flickertron. Okay, I'm telling you it's not the best deck, but it's not that bad. Like, its late game is just so insane that a lot of decks can't keep up with it. And I think if you built it a little bit better for the meta, you might be able to do all right. My name is Max. Thanks so much for watching. Till next time. Peace.